Cool.
With great beer and even better conversations. Welcome to Mind Hops, the podcast with more dad jokes than you can shake an angry fist at. Sweet Lord, Martha.
What the fuck?
Sweet Lord, Martha. It's one of
Caught me off guard.
those again.
Don't step on it, Dad.
It's poop again. I'll get you
Jackie wanted me to tell you say hi, Jack.
What's up, Jackie?
Broadcasting around the world from Ocala, Florida. Here are your hosts, Trenton Summers and Jack Brennan.
All right. Well, welcome back, guys.
I think we have a very podcasty podcast in store today for these people.
Yeah, definitely zero topics planned, and we're just gonna blow up the
I got
brain.
a couple written down.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't tell you, but they're there.
You're more planned than me, then for sure.
Let's see if I can get our intro to stop.
Venom pool. I don't know if you guys.
Venom
I didn't know
pool.
that was a thing, but that's a guy.
Is that when the girl with STDs gets in the pool?
Yeah, poisons the water. There's just
She
right there.
poisons the water and hole.
Yeah. Yellow Jacket.
That's Bumblebee, dude.
It's Yellow Jacket.
Is Yellow Jacket a Marvel character?
Yeah, he was the villain in I think the first Ant-Man movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little teaser to the ramblings that's going to go on.
I honestly can't believe how many heroes and villains there are that still haven't been tapped.
Oh
in,
yeah.
like, the movies and
Oh
stuff.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't either because I don't know them all. There's so many of
Exactly.
them.
I don't know. I don't know them all either.
Yeah.
But Marvel, like the comics, just reach so far.
They
with
do.
the creativity.
Well, I mean, you got to figure they've been going on.
This guy's been
forever.
that guy's been overused.
Kingpin.
Kingpin is in a
he's been-
lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's kind of a villain that kind of moves around. He's been in this. Sure.
He looks like a fucking child predator there, dude.
Hey,
They made him look kind of odd.
I
don't
think
like
that's
his
like the comic
stance.
book version of him, though.
You mean he's a predator in the comic
Yeah.
book?
Yeah. I don't know. The Red Hulk. Where's this guy? Like, who is he?
He's what's the
Is it
what's,
reskin of him?
what's the really bad like coloring that's in like some
Just
food and
take
stuff,
this off.
like red sticks or
Oh
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. The red dye.
He ate red dye.
Red, it's
Too
the
much
Hulk.
of it.
Yeah. Hate the red six. Yeah. So anyway, I got a bunch more of those, but we can talk about that. We
So
can talk about it.
I think since we don't have a beer today, I should get rolling with an explanation.
Yeah. Let's do that. I'm
I
curious. I don't know.
am taking a month off drinking, everybody.
Whole month.
A whole month.
I'm not. I'm drinking right now.
And well, okay, it was gonna be a whole month, but I'm gonna give you guys the this isn't like an excuse or anything, all right? So
Okay.
June 6th was my first day of sobriety for this month,
Sobriety.
but
Okay.
I'm not going to July 6th, and I think a lot of
Okay.
you can figure out why.
Yeah.
I'm definitely drinking on July 4th.
Okay.
So
4th of
probably
July.
I'm just gonna go to like July 1st, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
But I feel like the check engine light was on in my body for a little bit.
Yeah.
like,
You need a little bit of a breather there.
well,
Change the oil.
I had TMJ.
Yeah, we should explain that to people. I think we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah,
the other
it's
episode.
temporal mandibular joint syndrome. Something to do with
Yeah.
your
Grind your
jaw
teeth or
right here.
something, right?
That can cause it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't grind my teeth in my sleep. I actually don't know what caused it. I chew ice, but the doctor I talked to said it probably wouldn't cause it as long as I don't do it like every day,
Mhm.
which I don't. I have a gallon of water down here with no ice in it, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
It's
drink.
been
this gallon.
de-iced.
Yeah, yeah. I had to get rid of the habit.
Yeah. Okay.
But I just decided it's probably good for my health because I think I drink like I wouldn't even say 2-3 times a week. I would say,
I think I have a cheat code for you to detox your liver, though.
oh yeah,
Yeah. I think it's one of
Well,
these numbers.
This is what we're about to get into here too.
Yeah,
is those numbers we've been using for the last week.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just figured it'd be good for my health. Like I want
not
to
a
go.
bad
I want to
idea.
go to the gym more. You go to the gym, and I found out a small amount of alcohol actually increases your testosterone.
Okay.
But the more you drink, it starts to decrease it after
Okay.
that, which
So
I thought
there's
was
a
kind of
sweet
crazy.
spot.
There is a
Yeah.
sweet spot. Yeah, I drink
Okay.
one beer before the gym. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Get wasted at the gym. but only at the gym. What about a gym that's a bar in it?
there? So we have a bar, but it's like a smoothie bar. But
No, but like an actual. I'm cutting you off when you hit the right amount of testosterone.
yeah, they like test your testosterone. in the bar.
It's like
All right,
only
take the
certain amount of shots. Yeah.
Like
That
you're right
could
there
work.
in the sweet spot. Go do the bench press real
That
quick.
could work. What if you like have the Yeah, the shots on the press on the bar.
Oh yeah. Oh my! Have
you ever seen the shot skis? Where they got like skis and they put
and
the
everyone
shots
takes a
on
shot
them.
at once.
Yeah. It was a bench press.
Dude, you're making me think of all kinds of cool things right
now.
Yeah. So do you know who Thor Bjornsson was?
Yes.
He used to be the strongest man in the world. Yeah, the Mountain.
Yeah.
He has a brand and it's called Heavy Water. And it's literally a water bottle that's shaped like a dumbbell and it holds like 30 pounds in it or something.
30 pounds?
30, maybe it's like 15 pounds. I might be exaggerating.
A lot.
Well, he has like different sizes to it. I think the biggest one is 30 and like the medium one's like 15.
Damn.
But it's literally shaped like a dumbbell. So
it's pretty cool.
Out with your water.
That's pretty dope. I like that. That's cool.
But then you also made me think when you
ever
talked
see
about
thick water? You know what thick water is?
Thick water? No.
It's actual, like, I think they put some sort of product in it and it's like thickened water. I think it's for people that have
cottage cheese water.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. There's actually videos. I think it's probably this is probably very old, but there's challenge videos of people chugging
what the fuck?
Thick water. It's disgusting. It's like syrupy. Yeah,
Dude.
and the texture is like really gross. I think it's for people that have issues swallowing,
spilling their cups,
like swallowing or something. Like it's like a health thing.
I don't know if I can 100%. Handle that.
Yeah. Let me bring it up real quick. Go ahead and keep talking. But like thick water is a thing. There's a use for it. I don't know exactly what it is.
You were talking about the shot ski, and that made me think of the cup fall or whatever. It's like this plastic thing, and you can hook them together like as many as you want.
Yeah.
And it's just a line of cups, and you can just drink, and all the cups pour into each other. So
sounds like something like at a bar or like a server. So you ever see like the layered cups where they hold them and they like slots in them?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, we could definitely do that on the show sometime. Do like a 4-cup pour.
4-cup pour.
That'd be cool. 5-cup.
You know Badlands chugs, right?
I do know Badlands.
All right. I figure since we mentioned him before.
He's cool as shit.
He's pretty fucking cool. I have a video. It's loading.
I have a challenge idea I think we should do sometime, by the way.
Okay.
I came up with this
butt chug now. Blade says.
Can I butt chug my water? I'll get sober faster.
Yeah, probably. That's like the opposite of the intended effect. All right, hang on.
I don't think our intro
people always
started. I don't think our intro ever stopped. It just kind of ended.
Oh, did it? Has it been going?
It's still blinking.
Oh, that's okay. All right, let me bring up Badlands Chugs thick water, just so you can see what thick water is. I gotta go through this ad, but I'm gonna mute it for the ad. But
gotcha.
If you guys know what thick water is for, in the comments of this probably YouTube video, let us know. But I know there's a reason for thick water. Here we go.
Chugs, and today I'm jumping off the deep end and chugging thick water.
Oh no! No, he's doing thick water.
Thick water, dude.
Oh man,
totally doing thick water.
What if they came out with thick beer? We'd have to drink it.
Thick beer?
We'd have to think.
There was actually somebody did thick beer, but it was kind of a joke. It was like, you know how you get Bud Light. Somebody did Bud Heavy, and it was like a parody of the. Yeah.
I'm chugging.
We're not gonna go through. But he might
not having a good time on my side of things, to be honest.
A lot of people I've seen attempt this.
Has the consistency of honey,
oh god,
added flavors, and it's calorie free. It's really for people with dysphagia.
Dysphagia.
You know, people who have problems swallowing. I've seen a few videos on YouTube where people have actually
dysphagia.
I feel like this would be harder to swallow.
But I was thinking that too, but
I'm sure like that's not the case. Like, it wouldn't make this.
I think it's like older people that.
Your boy is going to chug it.
Yeah, I agree with you, but there's
got to be a reason.
There's a reason, yeah. Maybe it's got the texture or something that.
It's easier to like squirt out of a syringe into people's throats or something.
Yeah, but just so you can see, he's putting it in the boot. You can kind of see it's like a.
Dude, it's so glitchy over here.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, it is so glitchy over here, Trent. I don't know how it looks for the viewers, but for me,
I don't know what's going on with my internet right now.
Now let's try it.
I guess because we don't normally. Okay, it's picking up a little bit. 2 bars right now.
Sweet.
But it's like honey consistency.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh,
No,
it's like snot.
he didn't have to say that.
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
not
But he's doing a whole boot, but we won't watch the whole video. But
Oh, God.
basically, yeah, it's like honey consistently. Think of water, but like if it was like honey, basically, and trying to
thanks
chug
this,
that.
this episode sponsor, honey. I'm kidding.
Yeah, honey.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by shit yet.
No, not at all. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people who like do chug videos and stuff, and they've done the thick water, and it's been a huge challenge for them.
Yeah. If they made a thick beer, I'd go for it. But I just can't
thick beer.
bring myself to do the water.
There was a Good Mythical
Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah, they did a whole thing where they did like parallel universe things where it was
Yeah.
like weird products, and they made like instead of Bud Light, they made Bud Heavy, and it was literally the same thing where they took Bud Light and they just made it like really thick.
What if we just mix honey in with like a beer and see how that goes? Right?
You could do that. But I don't know. It would just be a weird
Oh.
consistency. Yeah.
I had an interesting challenge idea for us. I think we should get a
Okay.
bag of Popeye's biscuits, and we should
Oh,
see
God,
who can
no.
eat more without drinking water.
Rest in peace, bro.
We should see
Yeah.
who can go
We'll be
further.
dead. That'll be the last episode we ever do, I think.
Oh man.
Yeah. Terrible.
Want to get into our Dave and Buster's stories?
Yeah, let's do that. Because
Okay.
I kind of alluded with these cards.
Actually, have more than one, and I think you're gonna like this first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna come out of
Alright.
the gate with. So let's say you get a pitcher of beer, right?
Done that before a few times.
Oh, you've gotten a pitcher of beer?
I have, yeah. I'm like 32. I'll be 33 in a couple days. So I'm old. Yeah.
So we're like, what kind of beer is that? They don't open a bunch of fucking bottles and pour it in the pitcher. No, draft.
Yeah.
So I'm with one of our past guests, actually, Mark. We were at Dave and Buster's with a whole group of friends. Actually, I think most of them have been on the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
And so he orders a pitcher,
Mm-hmm.
and then
They
he
opened a bunch of bottles.
well, no. So that's where it gets weird. They both
Yeah.
were both like equally not intelligent about beer. Okay, the waitress and Mark
And Mark.
and
Okay.
he goes,
Respect.
"Can I get a pitcher of Bud Light?" And then he goes, "Bud Light draft." Like specifies draft.
yeah. Bottles in the back. And
And then I go, Mark, if it's a pitcher, it's going to be draft. And then the waitress goes, "Oh, we don't have draft beer." All right. And mind you,
they have a bar there.
on
so-
my way in,
definitely
I
do.
saw those fucking 100-ounce
Yes.
beer towers. And I'm like,
Yeah.
they're not just opening like 10 bottles of
No,
beer
right,
to pour
right.
into these towers.
Which, by the way, people have been to Dave Buster's. It's like an adult barcade.
Yeah.
It's like they have a arcade situation. They have a full bar, where they have kegs, which you.
Anyways,
I don't think it is.
so yeah, these two
Maybe, could
fucking
be.
goobers.
Back, right?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, cool.
These two goobers didn't know like
That's
anything
weird.
about alcohol, I guess,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I understand that, but
Right.
like I know Mark drinks beer with me, and I
Yeah, yeah.
I know fucking beer, so
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
dude, come on, it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be draft. And then she's like, we don't have draft beer, and I look like a fucking idiot for a second, and then I'm like, no,
No.
you do have fucking draft
I love
beer.
that when you're
I
in a
saw
situation
100-ounce towers.
they try to make you feel like
Well, they weren't trying to make
You're
me.
like,
They weren't gaslighting me, but
like,
they like
what?
inadvertently gaslighted
like you have a full bar here. You have draft beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You question yourself for a second. You're
But
like, no.
we ended up getting 2 towers, a Bud Light tower and a Yingling tower.
Okay.
And
Two
so that's-
towers.
That's the
Too
first.
early
Well, there was like
for
8
that.
of us.
I'm just kidding. Think it
Oh,
just
God.
no.
Took me a second.
Yeah,
So-
you're good. You're good.
But yeah, that's like the first story right there. That would
Okay,
just.
I've got a couple of because I went to Dave Buster's
All right,
fairly
let's
recently
alternate
too.
then. You go next.
All right, so did you guys? So you guys, it sounds like you guys ate there as well.
We did. We got
yeah,
food.
so we did too.
They had a
we-
shitty menu.
We initially we left Dave and Buster's and we were gonna go to a steakhouse nearby, and we left and we drove around to the steakhouse that was nearby. What? My back?
You were gone again.
Okay,
now you're
I'm
back
back.
again.
So anyway, we were gonna. They're like it's gonna be a 20-minute wait, and we're looking around. I haven't worked. I've worked retail. I haven't worked service industry, but there was a shit ton of tables open. There was like half the.
Well,
half
you
the
got to
tables
think
open.
a lot of like restaurants and stuff are really low staff right now.
Yeah, for sure. But they were like 20-minute wait. All right, okay, we got a bunch of open tables. Okay, 20-minute wait. So we're like, she got my number. She's like, we'll text you when we get a availability to sit you. And we went and played some games and whatnot. And
The hell was that noise?
that was my Xbox. Anyway, so we went and then I got a text and we sat down and we're like, we'll eat here. Got some food. Food was okay. It was kind of overpriced as with most places like that. You expect it's going to be really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a drink. I got the whiskey sour. I think it was. The guys I went with actually pretty much right after I got it, like knocked it over, like accidentally hit it and spilled it all over me on my lap and everything. I'll give a shout out to them though. The guy, the waiter came up to me and he's like, want me to get you another one? Have him make you another one, you know? And I was like, no, it's okay.
And this is at the steakhouse, right? This isn't Dave and Buster's.
This was Dave & Buster's. No.
Oh, this was Dave.
Yeah, it was Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
And I was like, no, it's fine. It wasn't y'all's fault. Like pain knocked it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said like three
figured.
times. I said like 3 times. But shout out to them. They actually he insisted and he came brought me another drink.
Oh, dope.
I don't think they charged me for it. I didn't look at the bill too
Look,
hard.
your
but-
service was good. Mine was fucking.
but yeah. So I had a decent and I had a Philly cheesesteak. I think sandwich is what I ended up getting. It was pretty pricey, honestly. The price they charged, they could have.
For what
they were
it
okay.
is.
Yeah, they were okay with making me the extra drink.
I feel like they pulled
Yeah.
out of a freezer and microwaved it.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. The wait was not great, but it wasn't too bad. I had a pretty good experience with that. Other than having an entire whiskey sour spilled on me for most of the day. My pants smell. I smell like a fucking alcoholic. But yeah,
I hate when I spill beer on me, dude. I'm like,
Yeah.
people are gonna think I'm a fucking loser.
yeah, exactly. But they had an interesting like fighting game there. It was like so I guess there's like a DC, some sort of DC fighting game as well. I think that they have already had there, and Marvel apparently had just recently introduced this fighting because I looked online after I got home.
I've played the DC one before. I've played Marvel.
It's called like Martins or whatnot, and this is the thing now. Like, there's a lot of machines there. There was a Minecraft game we played too, to where like you put in the money, you go to the fight, and then like you get these little cards, and then the cards have the characters on them. Each little credit that you play, you'll get a card if you win or lose, and then you like scan these, and then like you can play those characters.
Yeah.
When you have the cards, and I didn't realize that they have stats and stuff, so they're different. I thought they would just be basically reskins of characters and stuff. I thought it was kind of cool. It's cool that you can like kind of walk home with something. Like it's almost like I think the Pokemon. Believe it or like I can't believe Pokemon is still a craze. Like people still collect the cards. And there's still like videos of people unboxing.
It has gotten so much bigger again.
Opening packs and stuff like that.
After Logan Paul made it mainstream again.
Oh, did he? Was he the one that did that?
It's like a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
It exploded.
It's insane. Like I see these TikToks all the time. We're like, I'm gonna open a pack and go, oh, this is this. I got this holo or whatever. And I remember when I'm fucking old, man. I'm about to be 33 in a couple days, and it's like I remember Pokemon wasn't like crazy when I was a kid, but I remember the cartoon and people, bought Pokemon cards and whatnot, but it wasn't like it is now. Pokemon was definitely not as popular as it is now. I remember playing the Game Boy Advance. I had not Game Boy Advance, but Game Boy. I had the red and blue when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And at school we talk about it, but Pokemon's huge now. Like people are crazy about it.
It's like it is. It's the most lucrative franchise ever, right?
I didn't know that, but I believe it.
Is the number one most lucrative franchise
crazy
on the planet, and the laziest made as well.
Yeah. It blows me away because I remember even when I was in high school, I remember the Pokemon. I remember they had a movie in the theaters with Mewtwo. Whatever.
That was a good movie. I like that.
Yeah, but I remember that they had a special promotion where you get like a card or something if you win, and people were like, "I got to collect those cards," and that was like a thing. But as far as like opening packs and stuff like that and collecting cards when I was a kid, that I don't remember being that big of a deal. Like people collecting the cards and like, but now it's like I see videos all the time. Like, oh, I got this special certain pack from the season. And it's like, oh, I got this, and like there's a whole TikTok.
It's a hollow.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
Hold on. Oh
hollow.
my god, yeah, I gotta put this in a sleeve, blah blah blah. And it's like
Charizards are like super sought after.
yeah, or they're like cutting packs in half, and they're
Mhm.
like, oh, like that's a thing now. I've seen that where they
Yeah.
like cut packs in half. I'm like,
Well,
what the fuck?
they bend them,
up with
and then
people?
it's like, oh, there was something expensive.
Yeah. I'm like,
But the thing
what
is-
is wrong with people?
So like streamers will be like, well, if you donate $50, I'll bend this pack. Yeah.
why? Like, why destroy it? Because it's cringy, and people think it's interesting to
Because
watch.
people are like, I hope there's not like a $300 card. It's
That's
kind of a
sad
a
though.
gamble, but I don't think it's sad. It's a
I think-
fucking card.
I think it's stupid either way. It's a card, but the fact that they're just
Someone's paying them $50 to do it.
Yeah, or it's like, oh, this is something that's valuable that people consider valuable, and I destroyed it. Ha ha. I'm like,
I don't think that's like really it. I don't think they want to destroy the card. I think they're actually like taking a gamble because most streamers are, like nerds. I would say.
yeah, but I'm saying like the fact that when they find it, people are like, oh, that's crazy that card's worth $200 and you cut it in half. Like,
Mhm.
why even do that in the first place? You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
they got a big donation for it.
yeah, they did, but it's just
more interesting. Like I think people quickly got tired of.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
like, what if I bend the pack? Will you donate
Yeah.
$50? And then they donate $50
Yeah.
and like, ha ha.
yeah, that's the same, but
But with the PS5 though, that is your content creator right there. Like people play games on the PS5 to
Right.
make content to post on YouTube.
there's a lot of
So you
videos
can't
of people
really just break
destroying PS5s or
Yeah.
Series X's before they're. I don't even know what the market is with that. They're probably still hard to find, right?
No, they're difficult, but not as hard as they were. I don't
Right,
think. PS5 actually just sold 10 million. So it's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
but my point is the value is like the same. So like when I look at it, it's like if this is worth 10,000, this is worth, as much as we see it as like stupid that's worth 10,000, it's still worth 10,000. You know what I'm saying?
no, well, we have to agree to disagree on that.
Really?
It's still just a card to me.
It's still a card to you, okay?
I mean, it would be cool to like find a random card in my room that's worth a lot of money. That'd be awesome. But
But I mean, if you could, if this card, I could go right now on the market and go to auction
yes,
and sell it for $5,000 and there was a market there. Someone was gonna buy
Yes.
for $5,000. This is still $5,000
Yes. But
Worth of
you
product.
already know.
worth of product.
You already know what that card is, and that it's worth. When
Right.
these people bend and cut the packs, they don't know what's in there. They could be cutting a piece of shit pack. A pack worth like
They
$5.
could, but I'm saying like, what if? I
It's
mean,
a
most of the
gamble.
videos
You
that
like to gamble.
most of the video, I actually don't really.
What?
I don't like to gamble.
Then why'd you just play poker last week?
That's well, we can disagree on that as well because I feel like poker is not. It isn't like slots.
No,
Like,
it's not. You're
There's
right.
skill
You're
involved.
right. I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't like, and I even to the point I don't like blackjack because I feel like that's more of a gamble
Than poker.
than poker.
Okay.
Because you have less control
We can
over
do
it.
scratch offs. That's a gamble.
That's scratch off is 100% gamble in my opinion. Like, well, it's not even my opinion. That is 100%. You have no control over what you're gonna
Exactly. That's a gamble.
get. Whereas with
scratch off
poker,
all the-
you
just-
decide, you get your 2 cards. You're like, okay, this isn't good. Yeah, you might play the. If you're in the big blind, you put some money in. But if you're not in the big blind, you put no money into the hand. You just fold and you're not involved in the hand at all. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But poker, yeah, absolutely. That is gambling. I can't
a
argue.
lower form of gambling,
But
because
there
you have a little
are
bit more
control in it. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
if you have that card out of the pack and you know it's worth $5,000, you know what it is.
Yes.
That's not gambling at that point.
It
You have a piece of like a collector's item. You know?
It pisses me off that to me, I know we have different opinions, but to me, destroying an iPad or an Xbox for views,
I think that's dumb too.
I think it's dumb too. To me, I see that as the same because you're destroying something for content.
Well, now you have
You just don't know 100% looking at the pack whether or not that has the value or not. But you're still destroying something for no reason. You're destroying something for no reason.
When you destroy a
content.
PS5 or an iPad, though, you're not gambling. You're just being dumb. You're just breaking something that's worth $500. When you cut a pack that you don't know what's in there, that's a gamble. You could be, like I said, they take donations. They're like, oh, if you donate like $30, I'll bend this pack. And then
I see what you're saying, but at the same time, I see that there's some gamble to where it could be something of value there, but whether there's value or not, I still see it as somebody destroying something off either way.
Why does it piss you off?
Because
that's what content is.
Because
It's pandering to an audience.
because you're destroying product. Either way, you're destroying something just to try to get some clout.
Yeah.
You're destroying a PS5. You know the value of that right off the bat. I don't see it as gambling. I see it as in the same vein. Like, yeah, it's wasteful. To me, it's wasteful. I don't have any value. I don't see value for a Pokemon card.
Hi, Summer. Thanks for
joining, Summer. But at the same time, I see it as American, like, I see it as like
Did you say American?
Yeah, as American, like I don't know, like every other country sees us as like we don't give a shit about a lot of stuff. Like we're very wasteful, and I feel like that inflates that idea.
It's a Pokemon card though.
It is, but it's a certain amount of money.
It's not like we're throwing like hundreds of pizzas out the window or anything.
It is though. If that's a $5,000 card, that's $5,000 worth of pizzas that you're throwing out. Money.
Well, if it's a $10 pack and you get a $50 donation, then you made $40 and now you can buy $40 worth of pizza.
I don't know. We can agree to disagree on this. I think it's
I don't think we're gonna
it pisses me off. It pisses me off that people are just destroying product just for donations.
To be fair with you though, it's not content I would watch. It's not something that
I
entertains
hate
me.
that kind of stuff.
I understand.
I see what you're saying. Where it's like where PS5 is like, yeah, you're guaranteed this. I don't see it as gambling. I see it as like, I don't think we should be destroying stuff just to destroy stuff for content either way.
Well,
I don't care. I don't care if it's worth $10. I don't care if it's worth $10,000. Why are you cutting something in half anyway? Like, it pisses me off. It reminds me of it's a very American thing where like everyone's overweight. They don't fucking. I don't know, man. It's just I hate the idea of destroying product for no reason other than to be like, yeah, we don't need fucking cards. I got a fucking $50 donation. I'm just gonna destroy this whole pack. Like, why would you do that? Like, open the pack, and if you got something good there, it's good. I see what you're saying. They want something more exciting, and I never really thought of it as a gambling aspect. I guess it is gambling in a way, but it's just like people being stupid. Like, why? I guess I grew up in a lower middle class. Like destroying toys for no reason just pisses me off. I guess because
I think that's kind of goofy.
I think it's really goofy.
So you must get rid of how many potatoes we had to throw away.
Yeah. I get pissed about that kind. I get pissed about people wasting a waste. I see it as waste, even though I don't like Pokemon. I don't collect the cards. I like the games. Like I played the Game Boy games and stuff, but I see it as waste. Like people produce this as a bit.
Let me see if I can comment and let people know.
Man.
So we might have to go full audio only here in a minute.
Yeah.
That's
think
what
so.
it's looking like, man.
They don't hear us right now.
That's what we're hearing. I'm going to turn this down before I hear ourselves over the microphone.
Okay. Yeah. Gonorrhea.
No, we're rolling. I'm
Yeah.
on YouTube right now.
9 views.
Dope. Okay, cool.
That's why
Well,
we got too many people.
We're back in it for a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get dropped from my own internet connection apparently, but Jack will be good. You might have to host this one.
Karen Summers, that's your mom, right?
Yeah,
Your mom's in the chat.
Never do shows this early before, so
Yeah,
it's
really.
cool.
We never do 6 o'clock. Look at us having an audience for the
maybe
first
we
time.
should be doing 6 o'clock every day. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You want to crack these Cheetos?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Show the Cheetos.
We got Carolina Reaper Cheetos. So, hence the unlocking the 96% of milk. But we did not even. I don't think we have any.
I don't know how many milk that's drinkable right now. I don't think.
I just
I
slapped
probably
me in
have
the
some
face,
expired milk in there.
dude.
Hey, Mom, how's it going?
I opened it up. Paul James. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining Mind Hubs. We're happy to have you.
Yeah. My internet sucks over here, but Jack across the table has better internet than me for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so red,
I know.
dude.
Here, wait.
Let's destroy these and throw them in the trash. Not actually eat them. Like a very American thing to do.
Well, who knows how much they're worth?
I taste the flaming hot.
I've never had Flamin' Hot Cheetos before, so
It has that sour kind of taste.
I can't speak on it too much. That's pretty good. Look at us turning into an ASMR stream.
Yeah, right. You're loading on my screen.
Oh no!
Yeah,
What am I loading? Like an
you're
AK?
frozen on my screen.
Wow.
You're probably good though. It's probably just me like melting down right now.
Damn, this has some heat to it, man.
My mom must be. Yeah, my mom's in the chat right now. She's probably is pretty disappointed.
Dude, this is hot.
This is actually pretty hot. This
This
like,
is hotter than I thought it was gonna be.
This is like
Yeah, we good.
melting down. Yeah. 7 viewers. So, where'd you get these at, by the way?
Walmart.
Walmart,
Yeah.
and where at?
Kissimmee.
These are the reddest Cheetos I think I've seen
Yeah, dude.
in a long time.
Red Rocket Cheetos.
Let me turn my Xbox off real quick.
Cool.
I feel like that might be sucking some of my
Your
internet.
Xbox is
Even though I'm not playing anything,
It's
sitting in the
internet.
menu.
I'm gonna need some water in a second. This is killing me, dude. Grab pour some Cheetos out for you.
I'll give you some more.
You think Cox got their shit together, Abe?
Dude, Cox. I think anyone who's had
This show has
you have
gone
like a whole gallon of water next to you. Bro.
this has gone so off the rails.
You want some cold water?
I'm good, thank you. Though.
I was gonna say you have the whole thing of water right next to you.
I'm good. I'm just trying to like challenge myself. Oh,
Yeah, Cox is pretty bad. This is like not an endorsement for Cox because Cox is really bad. I paid
did you grab a bowl?
the most amount of money I possibly can for Cox.
But you have like the maximum subscription.
I do. As far as the internet goes,
This is terrible.
Yeah.
This is get your money back, bro.
yeah, we're just putting it in a bowl. We might just have to like share the same microphone.
There you go.
Myself back in here. I had something else. I forget who I had before I moved here. It wasn't Cox, something else, but it's the only thing I can get is Cox here. Can't really see this, but it's
Dude,
it's
you're
blazing hot.
frozen. You're frozen.
Still frozen.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So let me tell my second Dave and Buster's story. Now that this has gone completely off the walls. Why is she calling us balls?
That's my nickname.
I didn't know that.
My uncle calls me balls.
So Dave,
Fiber optics over here, Abe. What do you think?
Dave and Buster's story. So we all got our cards at like dinner. Like we ordered the cards at dinner and our waitress scanned them for us. And she must have fucked up somehow. I don't know exactly what she did. But this led to a whole night of just like nonsense, dude. It was so stupid. So the mistake she made, dude, this is so fucking hard.
It is pretty hot. These are good though.
We
They're hot.
scanned our card once, and they are good. And then all of our points were just gone. Like we couldn't do any more games after the first game we played.
Right.
So they go up to like the first two people go up to the front desk, and they're talking to the manager about it. And he's like looking for proof. And this is what I'm saying. They were stingy, bro. Like they were stingy about like these credits to play games.
Really?
I'm like, how much wear and tear are we gonna fucking put
That's
on
what I'm saying,
your arcade
like-
machines, bro?
Yeah.
Like we're gonna be here for a couple more hours. We're gonna get more beer. Anyways, so they're sitting up there, and the guy's like, you know, he's like, "Oh, your waitress must have fucked up or something." And then he finally gave them a card back. Like he scanned some more points on it, gave them a card, and I think he actually gave them like 10 points less than they had. And so I'm thinking, like, why wouldn't like this is customer service? Like, why not
Right.
just give them like, you know,
Take care of
I think we got 275. Like, just give them like 300.
Yeah.
You know. We had the same problem. Then we had a third person and a fourth person go up. We all had the same problem. Our waitress messed up. Anyways, but And also, our waitress told us, she was like, yeah, games are like 4 to 6 points per game. And we get up there and every game's like 9, 10, bro. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, what the fuck is that?
For real.
Yeah, we only had about like an hour there playing games. I got a slowpoke though, a stuffed slowpoke with my tickets. That was kind of cool.
You got what?
A stuffed.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, dude, I was just like, I was so pissed about that. It was such a stupid experience. And honestly, I don't think I'll go back to Dave & Buster's.
I don't blame you, dude. I think I spent like $60 on just points.
Mm-hmm.
Came in. Does not last very long at all.
No,
It's like
it doesn't.
burns through super quick.
You know, and you know what they need to do? The first barcade I ever went to, what they did is they give you an option. You can do it like Dave & Buster's where you pay for a certain amount of points and you can get tickets. But they also give you a $40 option and it gives you an unlimited game card for the night. But you don't win tickets though, which is fine. I don't want to I don't want a stuffed animal.
No, you go to have fun, play, have fun.
So they should offer something like that, 50, 60
I
bucks.
agree, yeah.
You get to play
Unlimited card.
No one's going to spend more than 2.5 hours there. I mean, come on. Like you get tired.
Oh yeah, you get burned out. Yeah.
Really. And you eventually you're going to play every game.
Mm-hmm.
Goofy, bro. But yeah, 275 lasted us under an hour.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And that was with going to the front desk and getting, screwed.
Yeah. Wasting your time.
So Dave & Buster's is sponsoring this episode.
Yeah. We're going to get like $20 worth of cards here.
Mm-hmm.
Play for 5 minutes.
Yeah, really. You get 2 games.
I will say I went to the they have a VR thing there. I don't know if you've ever done that.
Yeah.
Super
there,
underwhelming. Yeah. Boring.
Yeah.
Like, not good at all.
Yeah, well, I have VR at home.
Mhm.
I know that sounds like a meme. Can we play VR? We have VR at home.
Well, I can guarantee you your VR at home, I would hope it was better than that because it was super disappointing. There. This is hot, man. This is really hot. I ate that whole bowl.
I'm super impressed.
Yeah. This actually.
I haven't had a sip of anything yet.
There's some Coke.
There's a game that got announced today. I'm gonna show it to you. I think you're gonna like it a lot.
Okay, you can try. It'll probably crash your screen, but go for it.
I don't know. My computer's functioning just fine. Right? Let's see, share system.
Yeah, apparently your computer is getting all the internet at my house.
It's hogging it, bro. Damn. All right. I clicked on it. Let me know when it's up.
Yeah. It's not up yet. There we go.
All right. I'm going to play it. It's called The Plucky Squire. It's by Devolver Digital. I've always liked Devolver Digital, but I've never seen them make anything this like AAA looking.
Okay.
Oh, dude. A while on here.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a plucky squire named Jot.
That's kind of
Jot
loud.
roamed the land in search of adventure, battling beasts, helping the helpless,
Now it's going in and out.
Yeah.
and generally being very heroic.
Doesn't look fun.
But then one day, he discovered something
Wait for
rather
it.
curious.
It gets crazier.
Oh,
A world
shit.
he never knew existed.
What? Oh, it's cutting out
It's
again.
been a bit since I've seen like the first trailer for a game and been like, I'm getting
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to get this game.
Dude, that's dope. I like that.
There is no world where I don't get this game.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
I think we're both struggling now.
I think we are.
It's been a bit.
Struggling with the stream and with our heat index.
Yeah, really.
It is a little warm. I was actually thinking about getting the No.
Oh, you're not going to put the spice nut in now.
Probably not. Thinking about it.
Be a bad
Probably not
idea.
gonna do it. It's probably bad. Oh,
I still have not drank water.
I have not either. Well, I drink Coke, but
Yeah.
I feel like Coke's not helping.
Coke's spicy.
I feel like Coke's making it more spicy. Yeah. For sure.
Oh, I got a couple more top.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I was wondering if you had anything real quick before.
Nothing off the top of my head. Yeah, it's Spice right now.
Yeah, really.
Spice Lords. I'm still in the chat. I'm still in the game. I haven't been dropped out of this stream, so
Yeah, I'm literally
listening to you. Yeah. I feel like I say too much. I might get dropped out of that. I might say too much for this internet to handle.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Check.
it's so crazy. You're literally across the table from me. You haven't been dropped yet.
I
Which is,
know.
I'm grateful for. You haven't, but I don't know why the internet's like fucking us over so hard right
Let's
now.
talk about our numbers we picked last week, real quick.
The Grab Boy numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we each picked a number last week. Apparently, the world has been thought of as a simulation recently. And
Well, it's been for a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, they found this list of numbers that can be used to like cheat codes from like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
And me and Trenton last week, we each picked one to kind of repeat for the week. And I probably did mine at least like once a day.
I did mine. It's interesting because the one I picked, because depending on what website you go to, is different numbers and whatnot. The one I picked, I didn't realize until recently, is not the one I thought I had gotten originally. So the one I thought I was doing, well, I guess it depends on what list you look at, but was something along the lines of attracting a romantic relationship, right?
Mhm.
And the one I had been I actually wrote it down under my pillow every night because that was one of the things that said you could do. You write on a piece of paper, put it under your pillow. That'd be an easy way to do it. There's a Get Your Ex Back one, which is one that I read on the stream. I was going through the list. Now I read that number. I mean, there was one that says bring just the one that I inadvertently had put under my pillow. Bring your lover back. I thought I was going under the attract a partner or manifest romance, but that's not the numbers I picked.
Except for the Cheetos.
Self-inflicted pain.
Everything I had healed up. My TMJ healed up.
Oh shit!
My shoulders feel a little better, to be honest.
Really?
These last few days, my shoulders have felt good. Like I haven't had really much pain in them at all.
Yeah.
And usually, I get like a little bit of discomfort here.
Yeah. That's crazy. So I read the Get Your Ex Back on stream, and then I've apparently been manifesting the Bring Your Lover Back, which I don't know what your ex or I guess like Pet Cemetery, like bring someone back from the dead. I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of
I've
terrifying.
had two exes text me or like reach out to me since I've done that. One of which was fairly recently, last couple days. Literally was like,
You guys broke up a couple days ago?
no, I haven't talked to her in years, and she was like, literally, "Are you single now? I'm single." Blah blah blah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. She asked me if I was with such and such still, and I said no. And then she hit me with so are you single like me now? And I was like,
that sounds desperate, dude.
yeah, I didn't respond to that.
That's the number at work right there.
Yeah. So I didn't respond to that, but it was really fucking weird because this is somebody I haven't talked to in several years. Yeah, and then the other person before that was more years from that, like 6-7 years probably. But yeah, so I got to make. If you're doing the Grab Boy numbers, guys, make sure you're very cautious with what numbers you read because
use at own risk.
Yeah, use at own risk. If you don't want that, yeah, just be careful with that. It seems to be pretty. We've had some
effective
results so far in a week.
I think we should do these for another week and then maybe pick next week.
Yeah, I'm not using the Bring My Lover Back one anymore though. I'm gonna use the attract a partner or manifest romance. I want something new. I don't want.
You're gonna end up in like the woods somehow, and there's gonna be like a female cougar in heat.
Yeah,
You're, like, trapped in the cave.
I'm gonna be stuck.
Did you ever hear the story about the guy who claims that he got trapped in a cave and the cougar like sexually molested?
Like an actual cougar?
Yeah, it's like
Not
an
like
actual like animal.
Oh, okay.
No, not.
all right, gotcha. That's crazy, man. Speaking of which, have you seen? Have you watched the new Stranger Things at all?
I finished it, man. I'm caught
You
up.
did? Okay. Should we talk about it? I am. I feel it.
Why do we have 3 screens? Okay, we have 2 screens again.
I have 3.
We had 3 for a second.
Yeah.
It was your.
I have 3 right now on my screen.
Oh, I have 2. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about some Stranger Things real quick. So
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here and finish.
Yeah.
Dude,
What do you
I loved it. I love they didn't pull any punches at all.
Yeah. What was your favorite like arc in that?
Like the storylines that were all rolling.
Yeah.
I really liked the people in Hawkins, the kids,
The
the
kids.
teenagers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, Els was pretty cool. How she got
That was-
kidnapped to get her powers back.
That was
I
really
think-
cool. That.
Vecna?
Vecna.
Neither did I.
But I was like, yeah, this is number one because
He was just too helpful.
He was too
to
helpful,
not
and the way
be-
he was like, he number one was very much like you. The way he was talking to her,
Yeah.
I thought that as well. But
but like I said, it was probably in the last episode. So when I saw the injuries on the kids, that's when I was like, those look kind of like what Vecna does to people.
yeah,
And that's when I started to put it together.
yeah,
Also, but I did not put together that he was the kid. I did not.
I didn't either.
I didn't
No.
figure that out.
No. That was cool. That was really cool the way they tied all that together.
Mhm.
And I thought it was really cool that I mean, I don't know if you noticed this, but the guy he played, the father was the guy who plays Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund.
I did not know that.
Didn't know that?
No, that's
And
so
even
cool.
Vecna No audio still.
That's because I don't know, man. Sorry, Summer.
Yeah, sorry, Summer. I don't know
You're
what's
just gonna
going
have to
on
listen
today.
to the audio only version.
Yeah, we've got a pod track set up separate. We're gonna have to do. We might just have to do if we do earlier episodes, we might just do audio only. And
Well, I really don't think it's the time. I think we're just having trouble at the moment.
maybe,
We'll see.
yeah. Cox sucks. I guess.
Cox
Yeah.
hit the reset button on their router.
Yeah, they're doing random maintenance on the weekend, like they randomly like to do. But
So,
the Vecna thing was cool. I like that arc. That was probably one of my favorite. I wouldn't say twist because I did see some of. I didn't know. I knew he was number one. I figured he was number one. I didn't put all of the pieces together. I mean, it would have been really hard too because they kind of just put it.
The only thing.
The end.
So let's talk about real quick when the teenagers were in the.
Hyping that shit up too.
They're wrong.
Really?
I'm sorry. They are. They just are.
Okay.
They're just wrong. Obi-Wan, I enjoy watching it, and I'm going to finish it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not the worst thing they've ever done. It's not like the most egregious cash grab they've done for Star Wars, but it is absolutely
overhyped a little bit.
It's just not good.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's good to get a fresh take on it because I don't have Disney Plus, and I wasn't planning on rushing out to get it to watch it. But from what people have said, like everything I've read, it's been like, oh, it's the most fucking amazing shit ever. And I figured it might be.
It's got good parts,
hype,
but it also has really bad parts.
Okay.
And there's been an Emperor's New Groove.
I love Emperor's New Groove
about it. Let's see if I can pull it up.
Okay.
I think you're gonna like this. I haven't actually gotten to this episode yet, but I still find this funny. So there's this character who is the third sister. I don't know if you know who the third sister is.
I've heard of the sisters a little bit, from games and whatnot. I think we talked about it on the
We did talk. Oh, yeah. Fucking Star Wars Survivor got announced. It's a sequel to Fallen Order, and it looks incredible. Okay, nice. I can't find the meme. So
okay, what is the meme?
So basically, there's a chase that happens in one of the episodes, and they go through this tunnel, and the chaser is behind them, and then the chaser's like at the end of the tunnel already somehow.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if you remember the scene from Emperor's New Groove where they're like, how'd you get back here before us? And Kronk's like, well, if you look at it, it doesn't make sense anyway. So I don't know.
Sounds familiar.
It's just ridiculous that they didn't like take it into account.
Yeah.
But the character herself, the third sister.
Yeah.
Whole montage of her going around buildings and like running across the city to catch Obi-Wan.
Really?
Oh, it is so fucking goofy. And then Leia's character, the little girl, she is just annoying.
Really?
Like just so annoying, bro. It is just I'm good. Like I said, I'm watching the whole thing, and I'll probably give like another review at the end of it. But it's just not worth it, dude.
Not worth it. Yeah. Perspective there.
And I hate it because Ewan McGregor's in it.
Yeah.
Hayden Christensen. Oh, let me tell you what too. This kind of annoyed me a little bit because a lot of like actors and like directors have been doing this lately.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this character was shoehorned in, and I think you know what I mean by that. She is a black woman, and I have no problem. I really don't, because she's the third sister. The third, whatever you want in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But she's not a good actress.
Right.
She's really just not. Like she's just powerful, like in the Force or anything.
Yeah.
And I feel like they could have done more because it is Star Wars.
Yeah.
They could have done like any kind of new alien race or anything.
Right.
She looks nothing like the third sister from like source material, really.
Yeah. It's like they just kind of
people were going on like social media and be like, fucking Star Wars, shoot her in this character.
Yeah.
But people have been doing that, and Ewan McGregor came out and he's like, if you insult her, then you're no Star Wars fan in my eyes. And I'm like, dude, really?
Yeah, that's a little cringy.
Like if you have to defend her, then there's probably a problem.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
Okay. I don't think she's a good character whatsoever. She's probably like the worst character to be in Star Wars, in my opinion.
Really? Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jar Jar Binks is pretty bad too.
Yeah. Jar Jar.
Either way, that's my full honest like review of the 2-3 episodes I've seen so far.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's whack.
Gotcha. Yeah. Boys is pretty good. There's one scene. So there's 3 episodes out right now.
Yeah.
I feel like about the first episode. There's a scene. There's a scene in the first episode. The Boys is if anyone's watched The Boys, it's kind of, it turns, I wouldn't say completely turns like superhero shows on its head, but it kind of does because it's very dark and it's very gritty. I can't really think of anything to compare it to too much, but if you haven't seen The Boys, it's basically like if you take I don't know, one of the main antagonists, his name's the Homelander. He's very much like Superman, but as if Superman was, I don't know, more human like in the sense that he isn't completely moral about everything. He's not like this, like, I gotta save everybody, everyone's great. He's more of like, the celebrities in that show, or the superheroes are like celebrities in that show where they get sponsorships, they get money, and they're doing stuff that's a little sketchy. But anyway, the show's great, but it's also like pretty dark. It's based off a comic book. But there's a character in the newest season, the first episode. His name's Termite, and he's like he's a parody of like Ant-Man kind of. He can shrink down into size, and
Is he gay because he eats wood?
He is gay.
Yeah, is he
Actually.
really gay? That's got to be why. That's got to be why they made that decision.
That might be. Yeah. So there's a scene. I'll just to give you like to let you kind of get an idea of the show, where he's at a party. He's like doing cocaine and like
Termite?
he's sniffing cocaine. He's like making out with some dude, and you see it earlier on. He's like sniffing a line, and then he's shrunk down, and then he sneezes. I guess because he's doing cocaine. I've never done cocaine, but anyway, he sneezes, and like he ends up like enlarging himself. I guess from like sneezing and stuff, and then he goes into a room. And he's like making out with this dude, and this dude's like, "Hey, I want you inside me right now."
Oh no!
So he shrinks down, and he goes inside the guy's dick hole, like inside his dick hole. And there's a scene of him crawling into his.
Do they actually show like full like nudity?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
It's
I don't want to watch this show.
It's on Amazon
It's on
Prime.
Amazon, I know.
Yeah.
I
He
might
shrinks
watch it
down,
someday.
and it shows him like crawling into this guy's dick hole. He's like touching inside. He's like, then it goes to the guy. He's like, oh
And
yeah.
then there's gonorrhea.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, that's great, you know. And then he's like inside of him. He's like, you know, he's been doing cocaine and stuff, and then he ends up like sneezing, and he like enlarges inside of his dick hole and like explodes. It's the most, he enlarges and like the guy just rips in half, like his bottom half is like exploded, and his intestines are like hanging out and stuff. Yeah, he's like covered in blood. It's pretty bad. That shows it's great, but
And that
it's
was like this season.
brutal. The newest season, season 3 or 4, I think it is now.
Damn.
First episode, but the show is like that gives you a kind of a taste of the show. It holds no punches, type
No
thing.
way.
Where like I said, the superheroes in that show are like just like whatever. Like
It's like if we had superheroes in real life.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
I know.
the top 7. They call them like the. They're just doing like shady
I
stuff.
just don't know why you wouldn't, if superheroes really existed.
Yeah,
How much of a moral code would superheroes actually have
right.
if they were real?
It's definitely like more grounded in reality. Whereas like the guy that plays that Homelander, which is pretty much Superman's clone, he's got like lots of like super big issues. Like he was kind of created in a lab. You find out later that like Vought, which is the main of like product that they inject into kids when they're children.
Damn.
But with Homelander, it was like a scientist that raised him. He didn't have a mom, and like there's a character in the first season that he's in a grown ass man. He's like drinking her breast milk and stuff. He's got like mommy issues. Like he's definitely like unstable.
Podcast,
Yep, Spotify.
I mean, anything
Yeah.
really, and you'll get the full effect.
the whole thing. Yeah,
So,
I apologize. This
sorry,
week's-
guys. We really
Yeah,
are.
I don't know what's going on with the internet this week, but you got a dad joke. This is sheer tech.
I got to
Yeah.
think about it for a second.
Yeah.
So this guy, he's a consultant, and he
Okay.
walks into a bar and he's talking to the bartender, and the bartender's like, "Hey, man, you're looking rough." He's like, "Yeah, I had a tough day." He's like, "What do you do?" And he goes, "I'm a consultant." And he goes, "Well, what's that?" He goes, "Well, I'm a logic thinker." And so the logic thinker, he's like, "Well, let me give you an example. So I see you've got a job, right?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, if you got a job, then you've probably got a house." He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, if you've got a house, you probably got a shed." He's like, "Yeah, I do." And he goes, "You probably got a lawnmower you keep in there." And he's like, "Yeah." And I was Remember it. All right, we're restarting the dad joke, people.
Yeah.
So this guy walks into a bar, and he's talking to the bartender, and the bartender's like, "So what do you do for a living?" The guy's like, "I'm a consultant," and he goes, "I don't know exactly what consultants do." And he goes, "Well, let me go ahead and give you an example. I'm a logic thinker," and the guy goes, "Do you have a dog?" And he goes, "Yeah." He said, "So that means you love animals?" He says, "Yeah, I do. If you love animals, you must really love your kid. So if you have a kid, you've probably got a wife." And he said, "Yeah, I have a beautiful wife and a kid." And he goes, "How do you know that?" He's like, "It's all logic." So I said, "Now, if you have a kid and a wife, then I know you're probably not gay, right?" And so 15 minutes later, this other guy comes into the bar after the consultant's gone.
Right.
And he goes, who was that guy that just walked out? He's like, "Oh, he was a consultant, or he taught me how to think logically." And the guy goes, "Well, let me give you an example. Do you like dogs?" And the guy goes, "I'm more of a cat person." He goes, "Get on my bar, you faggot."
That's great.
Oh, man.
All right.
Sorry for the long, really disjointed joke.
No,
Holy shit.
no, that's fine.
That's all I had prepared.
I think that's as far as our episode's gone. It's not the worst thing that's happened today. Yeah.
Yeah, really. This is
Cox, just so you know. Cox is the worst.
See ya.
See ya, guys. Appreciate you joining us. Middle of the day.
Let's see if our outro plays.
See if our outro plays. Yeah. Why would it though?
What is happening?
Why would it work?
Yeah, for real.
Really? Yeah. It's okay. Nobody goes to our Twitter because I don't even go to our Twitter.
I don't even go to our Twitter.
Yeah. I don't even know what our password is for our Twitter, to be honest with you.
All right. Well, we're just going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See ya.